After tickets sold out in 15 minutes for the event, last night was finally the night where the Dawson's Creek reunion happened at the Richard Rodgers Theatre in New York City. It's the home of the Hamilton musical for 6 nights a week, but on Hamilton's off night last night, some American history was still recreated on that stage, just not quite as history as Alexander Hamilton. The WB drama ran for 6 seasons from 1998 to 2004, and getting together 21 years after the finale was for a good cause. Dawson himself. After James Van Der Beek was diagnosed with colorectal cancer, Michelle Williams had the idea to put together an F-cancer fundraiser, but then unfortunately James had to pull out of the event on Sunday, writing on Instagram, "You can imagine how gutted I was when 2 stomach viruses conspired to knock me out of commission and keep me grounded at the worst possible moment." Yes, it was heartbreaking that James couldn't be there. Now, Busy Phillips showed her perspective from the side stage as the crowd watched the opening credits of the show before Katie Holmes, Joshua Jackson, and Michelle Williams walked out on that stage together, and what a moment it was. The crowd was very slow to get on their feet. I'm not totally sold on them earning a standing ovation for their Creek performance, but they do deserve praise for how they've handled their career post-Creek. Because I mean, a lot of the time with the teen drama, we never hear of any of the cast members ever again. And the fact that, all 4 of these actors went on to, continue to have a great career is amazing. Plus Busy Phillips too, you had 5 of them. So yeah, amazing job. The main trio were then joined by the rest of the cast members whose characters were part of the pilot episode, the script that they would be doing a live reading of. Now, James still managed to be part of the night via video message. He introduced his replacement.
I find somebody who had never understudied in this theater before. Somebody who my kids would consider an upgrade, who they'd be much more excited to see lead the role than me. Somebody who basically you would never believe we got to do it. So tonight, reading the role of Dawson, a young up-and-comer, say hello to Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah, Lin-Manuel was back in the Richard Rodgers Theatre again. While James was still part of it for the audience, Lin-Manuel made sure that James still felt part of it.
You don't want to be late for your first day. And he's going to
Lin sent him photos and video throughout the rehearsal process, including Busy Phillips taking on the role of Miss Jacobs in the pilot episode.
Let me tell you something, you blew it, lady.
Because I'm the best sex you'll never have.
There, cheer for that.
I'm sure Lin-Manuel kept James up to date that they followed all the stage direction.
You're not a boy.
So, Jen, you a virgin?
That's mature.
Well, because Dawson is a virgin, and 2 virgins really makes for a clumsy first encounter, don't you think?
Yes, I am a virgin. How about you, Joey? Are you a virgin?
Please. Years ago. Trucker named Bubba.
Now, some in the audience, and some watching on social media, thought the real sparks were flying between Joshua Jackson and Katie Holmes as they held hands on stage and laughed and smiled. And yeah, they certainly showed an affection for one another. And yeah, they reconnected over the summer as well because yeah, they did the movie together. So yeah, so they're past that, haven't seen you in 20 years awkwardness. Now, I don't know if fans are thinking they already are in a relationship, or this is leading to them being in a relationship, or this is all just wishful thinking for the Pacey and Joey crowd once again. And I think they're both single, so yeah, why not give it a shot? What do you got to lose? You don't want to wait for your life to be over. I don't want to wait for our life to be over. Yeah, the cast joined voices to sing the show's theme song, I Don't Want to Wait, by Paula Cole. And they were joined on stage by James's wife and kids as he urged them to still go to the very special event.
So open up your
snapped a photo with the Van Der Beeks and wrote on Instagram that the whole experience felt like an episode of Quantum Leap. The immense privilege of being present as an understudy so that people's love for James, his family, and this incredible cast and show could reverberate all around the Rogers and the world. But yeah, it was certainly an emotional night for all involved. And afterwards, Katie Holmes paid credit to where credit was due. She wrote on Instagram, "Thank you, Michelle, for bringing us all together for this special night." Then, posting a video showcasing the ovation that the trio received when they walked on stage, Katie wrote, "I will never find the words for what these three beautiful humans mean to me. For our shared journey, for our everlasting bond, James, Josh, Michelle, from April 1997, I love you. James, you got this, we got you. To everyone who supported us from the beginning and who continued to support James and his beautiful family, we thank you. Thank you for last night." And James commented on her post, "Love you, thank you for being you." So yeah, it certainly was heartbreaking that James couldn't be there, but yeah, they did a good job of still integrating him into the event, and yeah, hopefully he felt involved as well at home. What'd you think?
The entire cast has been beyond words. Words will never do justice for their support.